Hi friends, and welcome to another Love to Inspired Handmade with Christina. Today is November 8th of 2024 and I am like uber excited to show you such a simple way to make some gift bags using designer series paper. I'll show you two different sizes and you don't really need anything but two of your matching designer series papers and I'm going to use multi-purpose glue because it's just easier for me, but tear tape will work just as well, or your favorite adhesive, and some scissors. So I'm going to turn the camera down and we'll get started, okay? So bear with me just a second. Try to move it slow so I don't give you dizziness. All right. So I have two pieces of designer 6x6 paper here, and you're going to take them and you're going to score three sides at 1.5 inch and then one other side at 1 inch. And you'll do both of those the same way. Now I kind of got ahead of myself here. On one of your pieces, you're going to cut the two little flaps out completely on the 1.5 side. And then on the other one, you're just going to, I'm going to fold this so I can see the score line just a little bit better. You're going to snip just down here on each side, like that. So now you have your one little flap that looks like this, and then you have this one that's completely cut out. Up on the top where you have your 1 inch score line, you're going to fold it down. Now you can choose whichever side that you think looks best, but I am going to go with this side, just like that. So let me fold this over and get these little score lines. This, because it's designer series paper, they actually fold pretty easily. And then you get them butted up here. So, well, my fingers are getting sticky. You can put them together like this. So this is how I'm doing it, like sliding this one in. You can just overlap it if you feel more comfortable that way. But let me go ahead and add just a tad bit of adhesive on this one side. And then I'm going to slide him in before we really start putting it together. Just butt it up to that score line. Everything should be right in the center of things. And then you just start folding it together. And I'm going to do this side the same way. Put this little guy in there like that. Let me see. Da-da-da. Yeah. So let me add just a little bit of it. Whoop, wrong side. Goodness. This is such a cute little bag. I love, and then not only can you create it like for a quick and simple holiday treat bag, but it also makes if you're a good birthday bag as well. So I'm going to fold this little flap in. And then I'm going to add my adhesive to this flap here. And then there you go. Super cute. And then you can put these little flaps down on the inside like that. So you may need to add a little bit of adhesive in the bottom there, but that's it. Isn't that cute? I love how this bag turns out. Now this bag is about, after it's put together, 3 by 3.5, maybe a little bit more. And I added on this one, I put a hole on each side here, and then I added a ribbon. So then that way you have a little handle on your bag. You can also just leave it like this, stick your little treat in it, and it gives such an adorable effect. But let me show you one more using a little bit bigger size of designer series paper. Now this one is retired out, but I have it and I already scored it. But on the big 12 by 12 sheets of paper, you're going to want to score three sides at 3 inches and one side at 2 inches. Now, depending on the pattern when you're scoring, just make sure you're scoring the right side up on these. But let me go ahead and I'm going to trim the ends of these. This one is a little bit easier to see. It's not so dark where the other one was. And I'm gonna do my little flaps, and I'm gonna get this one, and I'm gonna do it the same way. Let me find out which end is up. Okay, that's my 1 inch side. Now, again, you'll do the same thing, but this one, you're going to cut both squares out on each side. Should have got a little bit bigger pair of scissors to cut this big piece out. It's harder to see. Just remember, when you're scoring on your designer series paper, you want to be, pressed down enough that your score lines pop up, but you don't want to score so far down or so hard that it like tears your paper. So I'm going to fold my 1 inch side down, because this is the side I'm wanting it to look up to. Just like that. And then, just like on the other one, let's go ahead and fold the score lines down just a bit. Oh my goodness, this is cute. And I love the size. It's actually turned out to be a decent sized little box here for me. So I guess this little paper here is a little bit stiffer than the one I was using a while ago. That's okay. I'll show you real fast. All right, there's that one. Let me do this one double fold just so that my crease lines are good and flexible, like that. All right, now ready for a symbol. So I'm gonna tuck this, make sure my little end tucks in decently before I add some more glue to it. And I'm just gonna, there we go. And it holds it pretty securely. You obviously don't want it to fall apart on you when you're giving it away, but you'll see just how decent size this one turned out to be as well. Come over here and do these little flaps the same way. And it butts right up into there perfectly. I love that. If you're following along with me, you're probably like all excited as I was when I started putting this together, and to see how simple it was. All right, now let's do the bottom. So I'm going to put my little flaps in, just like so, and then fold this down, add some adhesive right here, and then fold my bottom in, and then you can flip it over, just press down a little bit, and I'm going to go ahead and add just a little glue on the bottom here. I'll probably go back and do the other one that way too. Maybe, I don't know if any more glue came out. Pretty sure it did it. Okay, because it ain't sticking down. And that way you have your little flap at the bottom. So then, ta-da! Isn't that cute? I love it. Let me measure real fast just to let you know how big this one is. It's a 7 inches tall. So, and then it's about 6.5. And this is the other one that I did. And again, you can add handles on here on this one. Instead of going back and forth this way, I put 2 little holes on it so it has a handle and goes along that way. So cute. But either way, whether you put a handle on it or you don't, you can put your tissue paper in there, and it's just the perfect little size. And so cute, because yeah, you created it with some of the most beautiful designer series paper, and there's so many different ones. And this way you ain't wasting nothing, right? But anyway, thank you so much for jumping on and seeing this little quick tutorial. And I hope that you jump back with me next week on November 15th of 2024 at 4 p.m. to see what else that we have to create. Y'all stay tuned and make sure that you check my descriptions, so then that way you can get all the details that you need. Bye.